On this episode, we find out how cold is cold.
Too cold. It's the middle of winter. But it's going to get better because Puxatani Phil did not see his shadow.
Cool. Then I guess when he doesn't see his shadow, that means 6 weeks of mild weather is on its way to you. Good for you.
And let's interview a Super Bowl winner.
Now, the heck with that. Let's interview his wife, Giselle.
Now you better stick with Tom. You can't handle Gazelle. All characters, events, and interviews in this show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices and answers are impersonated by untrained individuals. This is just for fun and is how we would like the conversation to go.
Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And I'm doing something dumb for February, but the weather is doing something dumber.
Yeah, oh, you are not kidding. We broke records.
I decided to put up my my Santa Claus from the Midwest thing there. So since you guys are back in the deep freeze, we're pretty cold here too. It's only been like 58, 60, 61 during the day.
Yeah. It hasn't really been all that cold here.
Minus 21. Minus 21.
At 11 o'clock at night. By 5 o'clock in the morning, it was minus 26.
Wait, stop right there. Is that E for error? Your thermometer is errored out on your car?
It's not, but it is.
Yeah, error. It's for east, but so in the east at 11 o'clock at night, it was minus 21 according to your vehicle, and it got down to minus 26. That is awful.
Yeah, and my vehicle is accurate. At first, I thought that they weren't all that accurate, but when you're driving past all the bank clocks and stuff like that, and they're all the same, you know, you're right. So what's the wind chill get down to then by you? Or was it not windy? The wind chill was registered at minus 54.
Minus 54. I think it was colder in Chicago. My sister said it got down like minus, well, maybe not on that day, but it's like minus 60 something. And they were telling people to stay inside, and they canceled Hamilton. They canceled school. They canceled Disney on Ice.
Yeah, go figure.
Right? Well, I just could have done it right outside.
Right.
And here's the favorite part. All of the government buildings in her town are warming centers.
Yes.
Including the ice rink.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Hey, let's go in the ice rink to warm up.
The part that's really freaky is we had no mail for 3 days.
Well, yeah, because when it gets really cold, it all shrivels up and goes inside.
Yeah, sure. Well, we won't. Yes, that's a different kind of mail. So,
yeah. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No. But here's some really cool fact. With the wind chill at minus 54 degrees on, I want to say this was Friday morning, Friday early morning.
So Feb 1st. So Feb 1st, Feb 2nd was Groundhog Day. That was Saturday.
Right.
So this is Thursday.
And then Sunday, which is Super Bowl, which we will talk about.
Super Bowl.
We hit 48 degrees. So that is a temperature change in only 48 hours of 102 degrees.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody getting sick and dying there. Crazy. It's as bad as the weather here. But we have those kinds of swings all the time.
Well, yeah. Well, that's desert. That's what people don't understand. You could be 100 degrees during the day and they have it drop down to 50 at night.
Yeah. So I heard that you, before we get into my crazy Feb diet, I heard that you tried to do your one vegan meal for January. Yeah. And we forgot to talk about this. However, you don't think you were successful. You were close.
I thought I was because I could. There's nothing around here. We went to different restaurants. There's no vegan restaurant, as you saw. Closest one was
right. Yeah.
We went to Rockford, and there is a they call it a higher end vegetable market. Well, it's a full grocery store, but they specialize in fresh fruit and vegetables. Okay. I was in heaven because they had all this awesome stuff I could buy, but they had none of the stuff that you always talk about that you have to use to make into like mayonnaise and butter and pizza crust and stuff like that.
Well, they have vegan mayonnaise here at Smith's, which would be an independent store. Do you have Ralph's by you?
No.
What's your independent store?
Well, we use Piggly Wiggly.
Besides Piggly Wiggly, though.
Well, we don't have one. Although apparently Myers is coming sometime this year.
I don't know if Myers will have. You should talk to the Piggly Wiggly guys. Just ask them if they have vegan.
I already did. They don't have anything.
They don't have vegan mayonnaise?
No.
They don't have anything vegan?
No.
Because they have pig in their name, so they're not going to do it.
No, that's not why. I actually asked them. He said the problem is when they used to be a Pick and Save store, and when they were a Pick and Save store, they had to buy a percentage of the product, which is a high percent, like 80% of their products have to come through Roundy's.
Wow. Okay.
However,
Roundy's would have been an independent.
Right. So they were allowed 20% or whatever. I don't know if these numbers are accurate, but something like that.
Okay.
Independent brokers were able to bring stuff in. Piggly Wiggly is a lot stricter. If it's not on their list, you have to get special permission to bring stuff in.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I didn't know if they had it or not. So I was asking. But like I said, it is tougher. For here, it's super easy. By you, it's super tough.
Yes.
But I did put a vegan. So, well, first what did you have? So what did you eat that you thought was vegan?
Well, basically, I want to say they had a name for it. It was not a Caribbean salad, but it was something like that. It was, 3 different kinds of lettuce. It had onions and cucumbers and tangerines and other stuff like that. And technically, it had a fruit dressing in it. But like a dummy, I ordered Thousand Island on the side because I knew they'd never put enough dressing on it, which they, of course, don't. I threw the Thousand Island on there, which completely blew my...
Right, well, just the mayonnaise part of it.
Yes.
So that's not too bad because there was just egg in there. So at that point, I think that you were just vegetarian at that point.
Yes, because they can eat eggs because it's not actually meat.
Close, yeah, which that's pretty close. But I put a vegan Thousand Island recipe up there.
I see that.
For you. But you just have to get vegan mayonnaise. But vegan mayonnaise is really good, and you know how to make French dressing. You just take mayonnaise and ketchup.
No, that's Thousand Island.
What's French dressing?
French dressing is tomatoes and vinegar and brown sugar and something else.
Isn't it mayonnaise?
No.
There's no mayonnaise in French dressing? Oh,
no.
Maybe it's creamy French. Okay.
Russian dressing might have a little mayonnaise in it because it's a little thicker and a little creamier.
All right. See, we're talking food, so I know we're talking your thing. But for a half a cup of vegan mayonnaise, you put in 2 tablespoons of ketchup. You put in a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, and then 1 tablespoon of white vinegar.
No, teaspoon.
Oh, a teaspoon. Oh, yeah, all teaspoons. The 2 other tablespoons are ketchup.
Correct.
And then you just mix it up to taste. But, yeah, I can't believe. So maybe I'm going to have to ship you a jar.
You know what I'm surprised about is they don't have relish in there because relish is in Thousand Island.
In some. You could add it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And try it, see if it works. Chop up a pickle, throw it in there.
Yeah, technically it's still vegan.
It is still vegan at that point. So now what I've decided to do for February.
Yes.
I am on I don't even know what I'm on. I'm stoned, man. I am on
Steve, are you on drugs?
I'm on one of these.
Is that one of those protein or the smoothies?
Fruit smoothie. So I am on a fruit smoothie. So fruits and vegetables is all I'm going to eat the whole month. The whole month.
Okay.
So
when did you start?
Feb 1st. Well, I started January 31st.
Okay.
But I did have some, the whole day I ate the fruit smoothies, but at night I had some food I had to finish up. So I had vegan food. Well, I had whole food for dinner. But after that, I've had nothing but fruit smoothies. And
so did you get a nice colon cleanse out of it? It's usually what happens when you do all that fruit and vegetables.
No, we're gonna lose weight. Don't forget,
of course you've been
vegan.
So yeah, it's pretty close, yeah. Right?
So I'm doing this. It's actually really good. This one is bananas. The heck is in this one? Bananas, berries, pineapple. I use almond milk and apple juice.
Okay. And it tastes good?
Did I say cherries?
No, but you did now.
Cherries. So I just bought a bunch of bags of frozen fruit. That way you don't have to worry about throwing ice in there.
Yeah.
And it's really, actually, I'd rather not do all frozen fruit because it freezes too much and you can't get it out of the blender.
Yes. Although the apple juice should help with that.
So, and the almond milk. But it's really good. So we'll see if I can make it the whole month.
Cool.
Then I think I'll just eat whole food plant-based for 1 week. And then I'm going to try the potato diet. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
Penn Jillette did it. He lost a lot of weight. A lot of people say it's not good for you, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I am taking vitamins to make sure I'm killing myself.
The best thing I like about potatoes is making using potato cannons.
Oh, yeah. No, potatoes are really good.
I know, I love them.
Saw somebody take potatoes and put them in a waffle iron. Well, I don't think they made hash browns out of them and then put them in a waffle iron.
Probably.
Literally put them in a waffle iron.
Cool.
But on my potato diet, I will see how long I can go on that because I can eat 2 to 5 pounds a day of potatoes. I think it's 2 to 5 pounds a day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So trying to remember. So that's going to be the next crazy, stupid thing I do to myself. So for the whole month of February, I'm going to continue on this. So good stuff. And all this is leading up to a 5K that I'm going to run in March.
Okay.
The 5K is called the Donut Run. I figure you can appreciate. Hey, do not judge me. That's actually what the shirts say.
I do 5Ks every day.
And you get a donut. No, you don't.
Certainly do. I get in my car and I drive 5K into town every single day.
3.2 miles. So my lofty goal, as I start training, is to do it between 30 and 40 minutes.
Cool beans.
For a 5K. I don't know if that's good or bad. I know it's not fast, but I know it's not walking either.
No.
If you were walking, it would take you
what miles?
You walk at 3 miles an hour. It's 3.2 miles an hour. It's 3.2 miles. If you walk 3 miles an hour, it would take you an hour. So,
right, yeah.
I'm going about 5 miles an hour. So that's pretty good. I'll take that.
Cool. All right. Hey, I think we're going to run out of time. Is there any chance that our guest appearance for our interview is back from his
whirlwind tour and all of his special stuff? Yes, our guest is back.
Perfect.
Should I go get him?
Sure. Well, Steve is going for our surprise guest. I'm going to tell you the biggest surprise. Even though we're not the big networks, we have managed to get a hold of somebody who has just done something spectacular on Sunday. He has a sixth.
It wasn't
me. He has a sixth win for the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's not him. There we go.
It's me, Tom Brady.
Hi, hey. Tom. How are you?
I am. I'm awesome. I've got 6 rings now. I am just like the Steelers, which is also one of Steve's teams. Steve likes the Steelers. So.
Okay. Well, we know that you are very, very busy, so I thought I would make
I'm very busy, so we can't talk really long. Plus, we heard people don't think it's funny when we go long. So you think it's funnier when we just go quickly, answer a few questions, talk about how the interview should go, and then I talk about my hot wife, Giselle.
Exactly. Well, yes, she is. Very much so. I wasn't going to bring it up, but since you did, hubba.
Well, she's been one of the highest paid models in the world since 2004.
Isn't that awesome?
You know, well, when you're in a Super Bowl for 9 times,
exactly,
and you got 6 rings, that's pretty good.
It is. But the cool thing is you don't have to worry about a prenup because you both are rich. So it works out really well.
Yeah. I couldn't think she was before me or not.
Yeah.
That was a good question. I don't know. I don't think I'll even bother trying to figure that out.
Perfect. Now, here's my first question. I've heard this from so many interviewers at the games themselves when the winning person is hefted up in the air. They say, do you want to go to Disneyland?
No. That's not what they say. Okay. So here we go again, folks, of Scott not knowing what's going on. Scott, have you not seen a Super Bowl?
Not really. I caught.
So here's the question exactly. We've had to rehearse this, okay? And I get paid. So, and it's even been a spoof in movies. It's Tom Brady, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do now?
Oh, yeah, that sounds right. I'm going to Disneyland.
Right, exactly. Okay. I'd rather go to Disney World.
Do you remember?
Cool. Disney World's way cooler.
Do you remember the group?
Nope.
I think it's called Dada. They used to sing a song about Disneyland.
No, Disney, like Disneyland. Disney's.
All right. Question 2.
All right.
I realize with your smoking hot wife, it probably doesn't matter, but which do you think is better? Celebratory or condolence sex?
Yes. I think I always answer when they ask the question, sex.
Yeah.
On any kind of form you fill out, I just say yes.
Yes, or not enough, or give me more, or something like that. Yes.
No, I just say yes.
Okay. All right. Now,
that's all I say. Now you're making me. I can't even find it now. Okay, go ahead. What? All
right. Now that you've won one more time, do you think it might be finally time to retire?
No. We can do this again. 10.
Do it again?
Yeah, 10 would be cool. No, I'm not retiring yet.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not that old. I'm only 41.
Yeah, that's considered old in football.
No. Look it up. I don't even know. What's age of quarterbacks? Age of NFL.
You know, that's something else you might want to check into.
Starting at us, youngest to oldest, Fox Sports. Really? They're going to do it by this? Where's the oldest, guys? I don't remember the oldest. Let's see. Oh, man. That's a pain in the butt. All right, here we go. Where's the bottom of this list? I am the oldest. Son of a gun. What do you know? I'm the oldest. Drew Brees is younger than me by 2 years. Then Carson Palmer by 1 year. Then Eli Manning by 1 year. Ben Roethlisberger is 36. Wow, that's crazy. 32?
Well, the cool thing is you've managed to keep yourself from too many concussions, so that's always a good thing.
Oh, that's a great thing. That's how we've been able to win. But, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is 32.
Yep.
Yeah, what's going on with your team?
We call it restructuring.
You don't know. They fired the coach. We're never firing Belichick. I'll tell you that.
Not only did they fire the coach, but they fired about all the intermediate coaches. Not all of them, but most of them. They're replacing them.
Speaking of old, did you know that Bill Belichick and I are the oldest coach and quarterback pair to win because he's the oldest coach to ever win a Super Bowl?
I know this now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Bill Belichick's the oldest coach to ever win a Super Bowl. Had the other team won, it wasn't us. Yeah, they would have had the youngest coach to ever win a Super Bowl.
Cool.
He is 66 and 33. That's the age.
I like it.
Cool.
Well,
any other questions? No,
that was it.
Right. Got to go, man. I'm always in a hurry, always moving fast.
Thanks for coming.
Six-time Super Bowl champ. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, Steve lets Mr. Brady out of the studio.
Hey, yeah, I know Scott doesn't know. He didn't even watch the game. I don't think he watches football. So you could have made stuff up, and it probably would have been funny. Next time. All right. Thanks, man. See you soon. All right, I'm back.
You know, it's really amazing.
Next time, have me on.
I have all these things that I could talk about while you're doing that, and yet if I talk, I don't get to hear the dirt that you talk about on me.
I don't say nothing. Was this on? Is this on?
Yes, it's on. All right. You know what time it is?
Time for me to drink. And you to read.
It's our genuine positivity message time.
Oh, well, stay with a football theme then.
I think I shall. And here's the coolest thing. How about one from Robert Griffin III? He's a football player. Or was anyway. Anyway, football was...
what do you mean, or was?
Well,
RG3?
now... What?
You don't know who RG3 is?
I've seen him on TV a couple of times. I don't know. If
Baltimore Ravens, number 3 quarterback, still playing.
All right. Anyway, his positive message is
Anyway.
Football is football, and talent is talent. But the mindset of your team makes all the difference.
That's right. That's exactly right. So,
I
yeah.
like that. And
You didn't even know his nickname was RG3, did you?
no, I did not. That makes him sound like he should be on Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So, the thing I like about this is even though he's talking about football and everything, all teams are the same. If you're in a corporate environment or work environment or anything and you're working with a team, everybody has to be kind of on the same page or it's just not going to work.
Yep. I agree. So, should we do the phrase origin story?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the time we got, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
So, the
Right.
phrase origin story, I've never heard this phrase.
It's another one of those that's more popular in Europe and UK. I've
And
heard
because of all your friends that
a game with, yes.
you game with. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for helping me there.
They do talk like this, and it's still to this day. But in the it's called the biter being bitten.
Yeah, it just said the biter bitten.
So in the 17th century, a biter was a con man. Talk about the biter being bitten was originally a phrase about a con man being beaten in his own game. Now, we've had phrases like this in the Old West where, the con men were they have a whole movie about that too, The Sting.
Right.
So that's the way it's an old saying and it makes perfect sense. Not as popular here in the States, though.
Cool. I'll just give you that signal. Do you even know what that signal is? Could you see me?
That was Robert Redford, wasn't it, that did that one?
No, they all did it.
They all did it?
Yeah, that was the signal.
Okay.
That was their signal. Whatever. Again, Scott brings this stuff up, then doesn't even know about the movie. All right. So, better be bitten. Con men. Okay. Don't know. Well, with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
well, please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. Go down there. Go right down there. You can hook up with our Facebook, our Instagram, our...
There you go, trying to get hooked up again.
All of our social media. I love getting hooked up. My wife goes, do we have to get hooked up every day? Twice.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with
That
that.
was only twice on Sunday.
No. 3 times. What was I going to say? Oh, I want you to live every day. See, you distracted me. I'm just going to go. I'm coming home, honey. Hide. I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, but you still amaze me.